Hello everyone! So I'm starting off and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, and I'm just kind of setting down my eyebrows before I fill them in. And I kind of did my brows different this time. I did them not so bold, so I kind of just did the bottom and then the top and then just filled in the sparse areas in between. So then after, I'm just going to put brow gel again just to make sure everything stays in place. Then I'm going to move on to priming my eyelids. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. This has been like my favorite concealer ever right now. I use it all the time. So I'm just patting it down with my Ulta sponge. Then I'm going to set it with the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder and flip my hair. So to start off, I'm using the Subculture palette. I'm using the color, what is that? So I'm using that color. I'm just going to put that in my crease. It's kind of the same color as my eyelid, so it doesn't really show up that much, but I just wanted to make sure that the pink really blended in well. So I put that, and then I put Roxy in my crease. And I'm just using this crease brush from Sephora. So next I'm using my Modern Renaissance, and I'm going to be putting that first color, Tempura, just going to be put it on my lid. And then my NYX matte liner, I'm going to do just the wing. I'm not going to blend it in at all with the liner. I'm going to use just the black shadow. So I'm going to start off at the end and kind of just slowly blend it into the middle of my eye. This part you have to go really slow because black is so easy to mess up and just look muddy and crappy. So just go really slow here, take your time. And then I kind of had to go over it a bunch of times just to make sure that it stayed black and it didn't all get gray, because once you put a black shadow on top of a black liner, it kind of has a gray cast. So I had to go back and forth from putting the liner and putting the black eyeshadow. Then I'm going to use the Stila, I'm pretty sure it's like the Liquid Metals glitter, and I'm just going to put that on this little brush and do a liner on my lid, and then I'm going to line the wing using that glitter also, kind of just bring it all the way through. Then I'm moving on to my face, so I'm using the Milani Prime Perfection Primer. After that, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, using the Ulta sponge again. With this foundation, I like to go really slow and in sections because it dries really fast, so I just want to make sure that there's no spots or lines or anything, so I kind of just go by section, make sure everything's blended out really good. Then once again, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. This matches perfectly with this foundation. I mean, they're both all nighter, and together they're just like magical. It's like full coverage, smooth. It's like the best. Then I kind of just use this brush to align my wing just to make sure that it's all crisp and there's no separation from my concealer to the liner. For my powder, I've been using the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder under my eyes, and it is magical. I feel like it is just so soft and like airbrush looking, so I've been using it under my eyes, and then I put it like all over my face. It adds a little bit more coverage, but it also just makes your skin look really healthy. For my bronzer, I'm just using my Tarte bronzer that I always use. I'm just putting a little bit. I kind of just want to more contour, just define my cheekbones a little bit, and that's it. I don't want my face to be really bronzed. Then I'm using Champagne Pop and putting that on my brow bone, and then I'm gonna go and do my bottom lash line. So I'm going back in with Roxy and then just smoking that on my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna put my Becca highlight on my cheeks and kind of like everywhere else. I put so much of this on. Now that I'm editing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't stop. Look at me. On my nose, my lips, my chin. Oh my God, Leanne, enough. Enough! Alright, so I'm using the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And then for my lips, I'm using, what is this called? I forget what this is called. I'll link in the description though. Oh, it's Ashton. Ashton by ABH. I always do this X when I do liquid lipsticks. I feel like it gives me a guide of how to do the rest of my lips. I don't know if that really helps, but I feel like it does. So this is the final look. I hope you like it. I hope my tutorial was helpful and it wasn't confusing. I hope you enjoy this video and give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and follow me along. I do different types of videos, so I would love to have you. That's it. Have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.
You just said Jason looks so annoyed, so now you're transferring that to me like that. I've never annoyed you to talk about comments. Never. I don't get annoyed at anything we do.
This is so you.